Things I wish I knew before being diagnosed with cancer. So, I learned the hard way that your annual doctor's visit and the standard blood work they do during is not always a great indicator of your health. Let's talk about how I went from being told that I look perfectly healthy at my annual checkup to then being diagnosed with cancer a week later at a completely different doctor. So, typically at an annual checkup, you get blood work done, sometimes a urine test, and they'll usually do a physical exam. So, I had all of that done. I had the physical, they took blood, did a urine test, and even ordered a stool sample kit, which itself is outside of the norm, but since I was having various digestive issues, we added that on as well. And a few days after the appointment, the results came in, and I was told that the tests all look great, and I quote, appear to be in optimal health. Now, clearly, I was not okay. I was having night sweats at this point, fever on and off, various digestive issues, pain and burning in my mouth, and swelling in my neck. And I already had a biopsy appointment scheduled with an ENT specialist for the ulcer that was evolving on my tongue. And just a week after being told how healthy I was diagnosed with cancer from that biopsy. Now, this might surprise people, and it even surprised me a bit, but I learned that the tests that they usually run on you at an annual checkup aren't always the best indicator for your health, and they can't usually predict or diagnose diseases like cancer. So, does that mean that your annual blood work and exam is useless? No, of course not. I think they set a pretty decent guideline to show if your body's working within standard limits of general health. But what's important, and what this example should tell you, is that once again, you know yourself better than anyone and any doctor, and sometimes even better than the results of a test. Many people go to their annual checkups and they just assume that the tests that are run, the blood work, the urine test, the physical exam, is enough to give you a clean bill of health for the rest of the year. And clearly that's not always the case. This is why it's so important to be persistent, to not ignore symptoms, and to never let medical providers gaslight you into feeling like a hypochondriac. If something feels wrong and you're not getting the help or answers you need, get a second opinion, seek out a specialist, and never ever stop advocating for yourself.